everybody, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, I hope you enjoy. Give it a thumbs up and thanks to whoever subscribed. We have, let's call this a collection. This is like half of a collection that I think I filmed before, but today's video is obviously revolving around the E63S. But then I showed up and there's a black 992 Turbo S, whose door is ruining everything because you guys aren't gonna believe me. It's a Turbo S. But this is actually a spec very similar to one that I spec'd out on the internet when I was imagining selling both my cars and making a bad decision, which I didn't do. There's also a GT. Hey guys, say hi. Wow, very, very loud and obnoxious. Then over here there is the new GT500, and then you got a 7 Series and a Tesla, which, you know, we're not gonna downplay them because they're super cool, but this is what I'm really interested about. Seb's been going on and on about these. I honestly really was interested in a wagon because I'm a dad, you know, I'm a DILF, but we could probably settle for the normal E63. Super good spec. I'll kind of show you guys around this car, but I've been really dying to get behind the wheel of one of these. I'm kind of in that moment of my life, you guys know the M2s for sale, where I just really miss having a really fast car with 4 doors. And I feel like the only 2 cars minus like an RS6 is gonna be this and like the RS3 that just make, and the M5 that make ridiculous power with those 4 doors. So let's go test her out. All right, we'll do a cold start of this later. This is also gonna get a cold start, which is gonna sound absolutely like nothing. This one is gonna make up for both of them. Hey, dude, just shoot over my head, okay? I'll be over here. There you go. I'm terrified. Why am I this close? Bad ideas. Is this even worth showing you guys the car? Like, my reaction's gonna be way better. Trust me, you don't wanna see the car. Just imagine little stuff coming out of the exhaust. Oh shit, it smells bad though. No, it smells good. It smells like a boat. Okay, back to cinematic. And he's talking up this thing. My girl used to have the 750i of like the same generation. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Wait, this is a really bougie interior. So this is the M760i with the V12 and the TVs. Wow, you know what it needs though? The little leg things. Yeah, I know. You know this car was bought for like Maybach luxury purposes when I get in, and this is the stock setup. You could just tell, no one is allowed to sit in this seat, ever. Actually, my girlfriend could probably fit there. That's probably where she'd put the chair, but continue. It had potential. I thought it would completely shit on itself. Yeah. All right, go start this one now. The keys are on the ground. Yeah, it's my new car. Yeah, because I'm totally replacing the M2 with an $80,000, $90,000 car because I'm super rich and whatever. The spec on this thing is beautiful, by the way. Okay, cold start. Get him, Tiger. Oh, he doesn't know how to start it. Poor guy. Yeah. That's just good. It's mean, but this is the best part. Just look at that. Look at that interior. Why does the interior look that good? All right, now get out. I'm driving. Move. This is a review and you're not in it. We're in the E63. Supposedly this is the second highest spec E63 that was ordered from a dealer or something like that. Just pretend that that sounded accurate. I don't want to butcher anything. Why do I not know how to work Mercedes at all? The stock? No, I'm trying to move the steering wheel. Aha, it's a Tesla. We're in a Tesla. I forget these are that bougie. I like being comfortable when I drive. God, this is a bougie ass interior. These are good, dude. These are good. Why am I in here? This is bad.
The steering wheel makes me upset because it's Alcantara and it gets dirty.
It gets dirty. Did you hear me? It gets dirty.
I have a brush in the middle to clean it.
Alcantara is so good though. It doesn't matter. You know whose Alcantara lasts the longest? It really does. Porsche.
Yes.
It like lasts forever. Okay, we're gonna take this for a little cruise down the worst streets of Los Angeles, but we are gonna end up at Bean, which is just a tradition in all videos. Yeah. It is 4:53, so I don't know why we're drinking that. Even better. Emmett's never had it. I'll get that on camera. But now is my reactions to this car, how it drives. We're gonna do a little review, but you know, this is my reaction. You talk this car up, so if it sucks, it's your fault. If I scrape this car, I'm so poor. I'm so poor. And the M2 is gonna have to be sold and then not replaced. All right, he thinks I'm gonna scrape on the way out. I can't see anything. How does this thing sound? So this car is completely bone stock, which is good because I tend to do reviews on cars that just aren't. That house is the size of my entire life savings from now till I die, and I'm gonna be rich, so like,
Yeah, me too.
AMG seats are the best seats. Actually, we're gonna start recording right at the bottom now. I said I wasn't gonna film till I got to the bottom, but I'm having too much fun. And I'm just going down like city streets. This is a really good car. First thing I noticed, it feels way smaller than it is, because it's a pretty big car. A ton of room in the back. It does have the buckets, which I think are gonna make it feel a little smaller, since I don't think you imagine a big ass car. Okay, let's do a little first gear pull. My God.
Just fast.
Does this have a sports exhaust on this car?
Yeah, probably.
It does, I'm sure.
It has every
Because
option.
it sounds pretty good,
Yeah.
and it's stock. I mean, it's not like amazing, but I cannot complain. Brakes immediately feel good. I don't know if they have carbon ceramics on this.
Yeah, they do.
Bro, this car feels so small. Probably because it's so damn fast. Wow. Like, I've driven this generation C63 in the 4-door, and this feels just about the same size. Emmett's behind me in the 992 Turbo S. I've seen like 2 on the road.
It feels so good.
Are you happy that you're getting my approval?
Yeah, I like this.
Dude,
This is all you needed.
This is like initial impressions. It's so much easier to drive than you'd think from the outside.
Yeah.
It's really easy to drive. I'm also sitting up like I'm in a f***ing booster seat, but I do like that, so no complaints. Another weird thing about this car I already noticed, it doesn't shift to first for you, like naturally.
Yeah.
Maybe, is that just a Beamer thing? I think my Golf R did the same thing. But I feel like that's a normal thing for dual clutch cars, just naturally shift down into first. This doesn't do it. I wish this thing had an exhaust. These things sound insane with exhaust. Dude, even in second gear. It's ballistic.
Yeah, this Primal sounds so good.
Absolutely ballistic. And these seats. All right, I should probably move myself down. I feel like I'm doing myself like a disservice. How does one begin to move down in this? I feel good. I feel good. I'm gonna mention this again. Sebastian hypes his car up. He's kind of been looking into these cars.
AC seats.
AC seats and buckets?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Why they got me spending all my money? All right, first gear pull.
It's fast.
Listen, it should not be this quick. I don't know who at Mercedes said this was okay. I feel like moms buy these sometimes. I could not have my girl in this car.
Such a nice mom car right here.
Sound good, could use an exhaust. We're gonna guess this as a sports exhaust, but it's a Mercedes. That V8 sounds like it's trying to kill me. I don't want to be killed, but the car's doing it anyway. Steering feel feels awesome. Like that one turn I took back there. Again, I don't have a lot to go on. We're just cruising around LA. It feels way more nimble than it is. I'm obsessed with the wagons of these. I could not imagine a wagon being this precise. Wow, the luxury you're getting in a car this fast is mind-blowing. I feel like I'm sitting in a Maybach right now.
Yeah, literally.
I genuinely feel like I'm in a bucket seat Maybach, a lot of room in the back, and let's punch it.
Dude, it's so fast.
And like, it doesn't get squirrely,
Yeah.
but like it's not boring where like you still need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like I know that back can step out. And there's drift mode in this, which we're not gonna be trying unless maybe we do try.
Maybe we won't have to try that.
Maybe we just do like a little burnout. I don't know. We have to ask Master Emmett. Again, big thanks to my buddy Emmett. Emmett's probably the last person to ever want any sort of promotion on social media ever. But Emmett, I'll just say this. Thank you for letting me drive this. We've been kind of planning to get me behind the wheel of this car for a long time. Stupid.
It's fast.
Okay,
It's so nice.
this is why I'm selling my M2. My M2 is just about as quick as my GT4. You can probably vouch for that. This shits on both my cars.
Yeah.
And the reason I was kind of entertaining an RS3 is because you can make an RS3 a lot quicker than these.
Yeah.
But mod for mod, they're probably going to be similar. Here's the other issue. We cannot sit here and act like the price point of this vehicle is not up there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Sticker on this car is $150,000 for a 4-door sedan. But again, I actually think I could condone spending this money on this over other things, because you're getting a ton amount of performance and also a lot of luxury. Most of the time when you're getting performance, you're either... Oh my God. Look Turbo S. You need an exhaust, buddy. Sounds like a f***ing microwave.
Looks good.
I feel like toast is gonna come out the other end. Yeah, look, a Portofino. Just kidding. Kind of kidding, kind of not. Most of the time you're getting sports, performance, you're giving up luxury. This is like the best of both worlds.
You get both.
You get drift mode, which is gonna kind of kill that like whole all-wheel drive mentality. Like you could take this to a track and I'm sure it's a fucking blast. I want one. Why do I want one? I shouldn't want one, but I want one.
Have you driven an RS6 yet?
No, have you?
Mm-mm.
How does this compare?
I like this better.
Better than an RS6.
Yeah, I haven't driven an RS6, but I've been passenger in an RS6. I was actually in one yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Whose?
Dealerships. Well, we test drove one.
What dealership?
Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Audi. Yeah.
Stock for for stock, that car is about similar power. This is a little quicker. Does it feel the same?
Yeah, it feels about the same.
Similar kick in the back. We're rolling up to coffee right now. I'll give you guys some like external thoughts. Is that not Alex Choi? No. If I curb rash this, I'd tear up probably. And I'm pretty close already. But I am gonna film Emmett trying Bean. It is 5 o'clock. Bean's probably confused why we're even here.
Amazing.
You need to get a fresh one too. I brought him his first actual in-store Bean experience and it sat for like 40 minutes.
Too watery.
So we'll get back in the car, but dude, this is pretty much Cars and Coffee. My YouTube channel is Cars and Coffee.
Cars and Coffee.
Cars and Coffee. This is what we're dealing with. Let me get your best Darth Vader impression, because that's what you sound like.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
M4 comes.
You have an M4 CS or anything?
The Keith M4.
Oh, the new one. Hell yeah. Okay, go. Let me know.
That's pretty good, actually.
Ah, there he goes. There he goes.
Fire, actually.
Did it outdo your expectations?
I mean, I didn't really expect much.
Yep. Okay. And then Seb, your first real bean latte, which we tried to get you the other day.
Damn.
Yeah, there's something that they do that I just can't do. It's my espresso machine. It's limited.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Salt in this?
Salt? No, there's cocaine, I think.
I don't know,
But it works. People think I'm one of those kids in LA that thinks I have the best coffee shop. No. I know I have the best coffee shop.
GTR Roadster.
Is that one better than that one that was melted for 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
The one that was melted was like not it.
Okay, I'm gonna drink my coffee now. All right, how to activate drift mode.
Okay, car on.
God, your car's so bougie. Why does it light up everywhere? Okay.
I don't know if it has to be in drive. You have to go into race mode.
Okay.
But that only puts the ESP into sport.
Okay.
So to turn ESP all the way off by holding the ESP button down.
Okay, hold the ESP down.
And that turns it off.
ESP's off.
So you go into manual.
We go into manual.
You hold both paddles.
You
and
hold-
it'll ask you to confirm drift mode, and then you go paddle up, and it'll activate drift mode.
And it's active right now.
Yes.
That's
See,
ballsy.
It's a drift right there.
If I crash your car into a bus, dude, technically you turned it on. So
Well, no, I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
have video proof.
He's gonna turn it back on.
Before we get back in this car, it's a little dark. The GoPro might pick me up a little blurry. Again, I need to touch on the most important part of this car. I do not think, you could correct me if I'm wrong, there's a car in the market that does performance mixed with luxury as well as this car. Emmett told me he drove the wagon and he didn't like it as much. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear him say that.
It's just heavier. I mean, to be honest, like, if you have, like, more people and more stuff to drive around, I'd get it. But, like, I like to chuck the car around a little bit,
Yeah.
so this car's more fun. I take it to the track every once in a while.
I know, but could you live in this car? Ah!
I mean,
You live in a wagon.
Could you
though.
put a tent on top of this car?
100%.
Let's
I've
pretend
also
you
gone.
can't.
I've also gone off-roading in this car.
You have?
Yeah.
You know what off-road's better? The long wheelbase
My
wagon.
Raptor.
Shut up, Sebastian. No, the car is amazing. It's so good. How is it on a track?
On track,
Like proper?
fast.
Because it feels a lot smaller than it is.
Yeah.
And it's so fast.
Very fast.
And you get drift mode. If you were at a track, would you only drive with drift mode, or does it put power down better in like race?
When you turn stability control, when you go through the modes,
Okay.
it actually changes the amount of power going to front or back.
Okay.
When you're in just on, it's a 50-50 split.
Okay.
When
so
you're
real, true all-wheel drive.
Yeah, when you're in ESP Sport, then it's 60-40.
Okay.
Rear wheel drive bias.
Is race mode ESC Sport, or you have to put it in ESC
You can
Sport?
put it in ESP Sport outside of race mode. You don't need it to do
But
that.
race mode does naturally put it in ESC.
Yes.
Okay. 60 to the rear.
And race mode also allows it to rev slightly higher.
Okay.
When you do ESC completely off, it's around 75 to 25.
And then is drift mode full 100?
Drift mode is 100% rear wheel drive. It disconnects the front axle.
It must lose some amount of power to send all of the power of this car to the rear.
100%. It's 612 horses
To the rear. I want one. I need one. I'm in a predicament now because this is like double my budget, but I have another car. I don't think I'll ever sell that car. I don't know. I need one of these. So can you guys subscribe to the channel? You know, leave me a 5-star review on Yelp. We're gonna hop back in the car, cruise back. We're just gonna hoon, I guess, but we're not gonna get sideways because if I crash this, well, then I have to sell my other car I told you guys about, and I don't want to do that. So back to GoPro and really low light quality. It is nighttime, but the good thing is, you know, there's a bunch of interior lighting in this car, so hopefully the 992 Turbo S doesn't back up into me. We're gonna kind of take her more around like usable streets. I am gonna try the drift mode. That's when we're on our way back. I'm not gonna be drifting. I honestly just want to feel what 100% of the power to the rear feels like. I wish we were getting shots of the 992 Turbo, but I don't have a passenger right now because Seb left me. At night driving in this too, I literally feel like I'm in like a Bentayga that just really wants to go. Here we go, full rip. Oh my God. I have the windows open because I want to properly enjoy it, so if you guys can't hear me that well, I'll make sure I talk loud. This thing is absurdly quick. like super car quick. I mean, again, I just drove a stage 1 E65 RS3 the other day, and this is about the same, and that car doesn't weigh anything, was running a pretty severe tune, obviously just because of the fuel, not really, again, he didn't have downpipes or anything, but this thing is arguably quicker, definitely quicker at higher speed, maybe not from a dig, but this is crazy, and I just cannot wrap my head around the luxury you're getting with it. Like, I wish you guys were sitting in here with me. I've never been in an E63 before. I mean, I actually maybe have at a dealer, but it didn't have buckets and it was not spec'd like this. This is spec'd beautifully. And that 992 Turbo S in front of me is just, what a day. Hopefully we do a video with the 992 Turbo S soon, so make sure you guys turn those notifications on. That is a car I'm very intrigued about. A car that obviously isn't gonna be as showy, as personality filled as a GT3, a 3RS, my GT4, but is gonna be so usable. And I think that is the ultimate daily, but at this point, I think this is the ultimate daily. I think I genuinely want one of these. When prices on these continue to drop, and I could pick one up around 70, this will be a mega car. This is a car that I would highly consider buying, especially with but I do need a wagon. I think I do need the wagon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, guys. I'm too poor to decide anyway right now. For those who are wondering, this will not be the M2's replacement, though I wish it was. Unless, you know, we pop off here soon, which we probably will. That turbo does not sound terrible. It doesn't sound good, but it doesn't sound terrible. The transmission in this car, I believe, I want to say is a 9-speed ZF. Correct me if I'm wrong. I guess I could just go all the way up to 9, but I'm just gonna pretend. I don't need it. I don't really care if I'm wrong. Extremely quick shifts, a little less weird personality than you get in a DCT from BMW. Those gearboxes do bother me. That is one of my only gripes about my M2. Jesus. That Turbo S is fast. Holy shit, that's fast. Oh my God. It is so dark outside. This thing is so fast. Oh my God. Okay, but that 992 just launched so fast. I have never seen a car do that in person before. Jesus Christ. We are driving in two ridiculously quick cars. I mean, that car is literally a second faster than this car, more than a second faster than this car. But we are driving in such quiet cars, it's hilarious. So I'm gonna try to turn drift mode on. Drift mode's active. Oh my God. This car does not want to put power down at all. Why am I in a 4-door E-Class luxury-ass sedan that is this much of a toy? This is just a really interesting review because I'm sitting in a very interesting car that has zero traction right now. Oh my God. I just don't have so much to say because this car is just very good. It's just good in every... Okay, one last rip. Even with all the power to the rear, it still holds traction. I know I just said it doesn't have any traction, but that's actually not true. Like, I think this would be the preferred setting around a racetrack, or maybe just traction all the way off if it really is a 75-25 split. Again, I don't know. I've never been to the track, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a proper driver. It just spins tires the whole time. I cannot imagine what a modified stage 2 version of this car is like. Well, that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. The moral of today's story is buy an E63. You'll enjoy it. Absolutely fast, very practical, the most luxury. Someone's calling me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in however many days. Bye.
Yeah.